Excellent connection. All right, welcome back to Hanger 51. How's everybody doing tonight? Who's going to make it into the room first tonight? Let's see. Oh, God. We got one in here so far. Hey, Mike Bird, what's up? There you are. So, Mike, we got some technical difficulties tonight. How do I sound? How do I look? Everything good? The audio matching the video and sounds okay? And give me a thumbs up. How we doing? Had some issues. So, give me some feedback. Really appreciate it. Craig, what's up? How you doing, man? Same thing to you too, sir. Give me some feedback. Are we doing all right? Looking good? Sound good? I had a computer issue, so I had to go to the backup plan. So just checking to see if we're doing all right. Wild Bill, what's up? How you doing? All good, my friend? Yep. Good on my end. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Great, great. Super. All right. So my computer, we're back on my old reliable computer. That's a little on the slow on the upkeep, but that's all right. It works. The newer computer, the cooling fan died, which caused it to overheat and shut down. So we're back on the old computer, so it's not quite as fast. But it seems to do okay. I think we're going to be all right. I set it up. I'm a little late getting on because I went in and checked everything. It sounds shitty as always. Thanks, Jerry. Hey, Shadow, what's up? So, Ken Bird, Mike Bird, Wild Bill, Craig Beaven, Shadow Ops. Everybody's, how you doing, guys? Good to have you here. Yeah, so the other computer shut down and overheated because the cooling fan took a shit. So I got to get a new cooling fan for it. So we're back on the old computer, which does okay. We should be all right. I think it'll do pretty well. It's a little on the slow side, but I think we'll be all right. You know, I made some more setting changes. This seems to be working pretty good. It looks good now. I changed the video capture. I was having a delay. I changed the resolution. That seemed to fix it. So anyway, so we're on. We're here. We're live. I wasn't too late. You know, later than I wanted to be. I came out here earlier and had it all set up, and I forgot that I hadn't checked the online. So I went to go online and I didn't have a connection. And I was like, oh crap, I forgot about that. But I did. I was able to, this computer, I can use the Ethernet cable. So I just plugged the cable in, and it found its connection, and we were good to go. So, and then it was just a last minute farting with the camera. So, but yeah, we're good. Everything's good. Yeah, I can help you with that, Wild Bill. We can set up bail-bonds. That's easy. You know, no problem. I'll call you tomorrow. You can call me tomorrow. I got 2 doctor's appointments in the morning, but afternoon. So tomorrow afternoon I'll call you and we'll go over it. Pretty simple stuff. Not a problem. Who else popped in? Oh, Randovision. What's up, Randovision? JCB's here. Got 12 guys in the room. Good job. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, if it wasn't for AOL, yeah, get rid of Netscape. Yeah, well, I'm kind of partial to it, Shadow. um, now, listen, I'll tell you what. So I'm going to give you a little computer update here. I bought a new computer to me, but it's a very old computer. It's actually older than these two computers and the one I'm running in the house. But the guy put Windows 10 on it, and it's gorgeous. It's a big 17-inch screen, and it's got Windows 10 on it, and it has a Blu-ray player in it. And it plays movies perfectly. I can hook the HDMI cable to it and watch a Blu-ray movie on it on my big screen. It works perfect for that. I try to go online with it, though, and it's like I'm on AOL. It is so fucking slow. Because that old computer doesn't have enough smoke to run Windows 10. I mean, it can run 10, but it can't run anything else at the same time. Like open up a window browser. It plays the video all right, but so if I'm afraid that if I put Windows 10 on this computer, it's on the other one, the one that overheated, but if the one I usually use. This is the older one. This is on 8.1. And if I put Windows 10 on this, I don't think it has enough smoke to run Windows 10 and then run the show. That's why I haven't done it. I don't think it can do it. I seriously doubt it can do it. So we're just going to have to muddle along with Windows 8, 8.1 and for now until I get a cooling fan for the other one. But and I thought about bringing the other one out here and trying it, and I probably will one night. And maybe I'll go live in the middle of the day or something and test that the new computer with the Blu-ray player just to see if it'll work. I'm seriously doubting it will, but hey, we'll give it a shot. What the hell? Anyway. So, Shadow, thank you, sir. Membership for August. You're my only paying member, and you don't have to. But thank you, Shadow. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Yeah, trust me, it's not a lot, but it's great. I love it. I don't need more than that. God, if I could retire if everybody gave me $5, I could retire. That's how easy it is. My overhead is so good. I could actually live on that. You ordered the FMS 70mm Avanti V3 today. They had $30 off at FMS. Great. Good job, Jeff. Jeff Adams. Good to hear that. Victor, what's up? Good to see you, man. So good for you, Jeff. I hope you have better luck with yours than I had with mine. I hope UPS doesn't crash it on the way. What's the latest on FMS? I turned it over to PayPal, and I had 2 claims. They paid the one already. And the second one, they only have like 3 more days, and then they're going to make a decision on that one as well. And I'm pretty sure it's going to go in my favor. We'll see. I don't know what's going on with FMS. If I win this, well, I'm going to contact them either way, if I win it or not, and tell them that they need to step up their game. Because big difference. After the guys left to go to X-Fly, the quality coming out of there's no good anymore. The shipping guy is not taking care. Well, nobody's taking care. The wheel wasn't. You couldn't put a wheel on the landing gear, and the guy shipped it anyway. It seems to be factory wide. The low attention to detail just seems to be factory wide. They really need to get on their people and step up their game, because the quality they're putting out is not very good. Very disappointed in it. It's not what I'm used to from FMS, and I've been buying from them for a long time. And I just don't see the quality that we used to see. It's just not there anymore. So hopefully they'll step up their game, get back to I send it to you PayPal, and you would never check like I did last time. Yeah, no, I check, Shadow. Um, yeah, I don't spend a lot of time on PayPal, but you know, um, it's I appreciate what everything you do, Shadow. I really do. Michael Bear, what's up? I had to go back to get to this message. I couldn't see it. You're checking in from Memphis at 40,000 feet. Wow, that's impressive. So you're flying over us at 40,000 feet. Can only see your messages. Okay. All right. Let me. All right. Let me type him something real quick. All right. Let's see who else. Yeah, this is the one with the scroll doesn't work very well on my. Yeah, 2 months later, Shadow. Yeah. Um, Hang on. Yeah, well, Bill, it's not that complicated. We'll go over it tomorrow. No problem. Um, Pretty easy to take care of all that stuff for you. I'll show you how you do it. George Watts, what's up? Good to see you, man. Um, who else is here? Did anybody else pop in? You were just in Fort Myers, Michael? Oh, that's cool. That's not very far. That's only a couple hours drive. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Court didn't turn out at all. The judge got sick. Um, so he called in that morning, you know, 30 minutes before court and called out sick. So my attorney and I got there, and there was a sign on the door that I didn't read immediately. I overheard a court reporter and somebody talking that the judge called in sick, and then I went and read the door, and sure enough, it was our court that it was sick. So they're going to reschedule it. We don't know when it is. They'll send me something in the mail to reschedule. So I don't know. So nothing with court yet. You know, we're still waiting on that one. Um, so I'll keep you posted. But yeah, right now, you know, nothing in court. We're gotta reschedule. Oh, there you go. Good job, JCV. Yeah. Listen, once you get the hang of it, you know, it's not a big learning curve. They're pretty easy to build, and they really do fly good. It's a pretty easy build. You know, my first attempt at it wasn't good. You know, but it's a dollar. It's a dollar sheet of, well, a buck and a quarter for a sheet of foam board. So I had to cut out another fuselage, and the second one came out fine. But yeah, my first attempt at it was, you know, like I said, there's a little bit of learning curve there. You know, I advise, if you're going to buy a kit, I would definitely go to the store. If this is your first one, go to the Dollar Tree, get yourself a couple sheets of foam board, and trace out, you know, all your pieces, make a second one, so that if you screw the first one up, you've got a pattern to make another one. So cut everything out, the kit. If you're going off the plans, same thing. Make yourself a set of templates, and that way, if you screw up, you can cut out another set. And then once you've got it all figured out, then you can actually make a second airplane. For $1.25. So it really does help. So I would do that. Just got back from the Taylor Swift concert. All right, 6. There you go. You're a Swiftie. Yeah, well, Bill, say it isn't so. Yeah, Shadow, that's all you ever do is give me a hard time. Yeah, pull his man card. There you go. Yeah. GB Linden, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. What else we got going on? Let's see, GB, IGB. There's a few channels on YouTube that show all the producers with working in the foam board. I think it's Josh Bixler has a terrific video on working with foam. Yeah, Josh does great videos, guys. He used to do all the build videos in the beginning, and he does a great job. So yeah, if you want to pull up an old Josh Bixler video on building a foam board airplane from flight test, great video. He does a great job explaining everything. Super great job. I think he does a better job than anybody else. The other people they have doing it, Josh does a better job. Oh yeah, look at that. See, the video quality is good enough that you can actually see that I have scruff. Now that's pretty good. Thanks, Wild Bill. See, the show's not that shitty. I adjusted the camera. We're even on the, well, it's the same camera, but the old laptop. But yeah, you can tell that I have scruff. So there you go. Not too bad. Video quality's not too bad. Sea monkeys. Oh, God. Yeah, it only takes me about a month to grow this scruff. So, yeah. No, the green screen's good, Shadow. It makes the show look a lot better. It really does. It makes a huge difference. It makes the show look more professional. For newcomers that come, or somebody that's looking to watch it, and you got to remember that there's a thumbnail out there that pops up in their feed, and when they're looking at the back of my tent, it's not very impressive to want to click on it, but with the green screen and it looks like I'm actually in a nice room, it definitely helps. Makes the show look much more professional. So it's definitely worth what I did to get that working. GB, go to your settings and make sure it's in 720 or higher. Every time I put my own video up, it always puts me at either 360 or 480 for some reason. I don't know why, because I'm broadcasting in 720. So check your settings your setting button in you, not on your computer, in YouTube, in the lower right hand corner of the screen. You have to highlight that where you get the feed bar. That show, and there's a little icon there for settings. Click on that and make sure it's set at 720. Really? And it still looks grainy? Huh? That's weird. I wonder why. You're gonna get that flittering in the glass on my desk here because the green screen is trying to show through the glass, so that gives it that like it's moving, but that's just the green screen through the glass. That's why it does that. If this looks good here, then we're good. Oh, no kidding, Shadow. So you got some, yeah, I figured Callie would have some graphics. Which graphics are you going with? What did you order from Callie? Yeah, 6. I'm trying to keep it family oriented. I do have a stripper pole. If you're ever in one of my Zoom shows, or I should say Spencer's Zoom show, I put the stripper pole up for that. True story. I have 2 stripper poles I put up behind me when we're in Zoom, but I can't do it on YouTube. It wouldn't be appropriate. Yeah, so are you seeing any flaws above the table or just in the table? Because I know what it's doing in the table, and I know why, but above the table, do I look good, or is it still grainy? Yeah, put them up. Yeah, right, GB. I'm not putting them up. Clickbait sell. Yeah, there you go. Clickbait sells. Yeah. Does it show some TNA? No, it doesn't. But it's um, but it's just not the right. It's not the right thing for my show. Keith Christie, what's up? Good to see you, man. Um, okay, well that's good to know. I think it's probably not the camera. It's probably where I have the setting at because it won't. If I set it to 1080, then it's the picture's clearer, but then my voice doesn't match the audio. There's a delay in the audio, so I can probably fix that. Oh, Big Jim from Kansas. Are you in the new house, Jim? Oh, you got the King of Cats? Well, that came with the model, Shadow. Um, did you, because it was a water transfer, you didn't want to fool with it? Is that why you had her make you a set of decals? Because that one came with the kit. Oh, that's right. You're right. The new house is in Oklahoma. So what are you doing in Kansas? You on your way to Oklahoma? You in a hotel room? Oh, you bought the Flight line one? Oh, Shadow. Oh, God. Why did you do that? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. So I don't have the plane on the table yet. I might go get it, but I got the I got the scoop on the table. So here's I bought the Hobby King Spitfire. Actually, I bought 2 of them, and I got free shipping. I only had to buy 2 to get free shipping. Yeah, he's transitioning. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Closing's Thursday. Good. Cool. Awesome, Jim. Man, I can't wait to come out and visit you there. God, that house is gorgeous. God, I love that place. Dude, was less than half off. Oh, almost, Shadow. It was pretty damn cheap. You could I couldn't pass it up. I guess they're out of them now. I guess they're sold out. Um, yeah, Keith, you're right. I have that same question. Why would you buy the Flight line when the FMS one is so much better? um, 250 for a $400 plus plane still is a yeah. So it's normally three. Um, what is it? It's 379. It was $90 off, so that made it 289. And then there was in the cart, because I put 2 of them in there, I got another $80 off, which I blew it. I screwed up. I should have bought them separately. I would have gotten $60 off each plane, but I only got $40 off each plane, so I left $40 on the table. But yeah, that brought it down to like $250 a plane, which is a screaming good deal. And it's a nice airplane, guys. I got to tell you, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks really good. So I'm really happy with the plane. But I hate this scoop on it. So it sits on the plane at an angle like this. This much angle to it. Okay, and it's hang on a minute. I gotta. So this is the part of this computer I hate. It just takes forever for it to, when I change screens and stuff. It's very slow. So when it's sitting like this, that's the angle. If it, this is the spinner sits just like this. Okay, so this sits here just like that. All right. So if the nose of the plane is sitting like this, and you see the angle that this goes down on the nose of the plane, and that intake scoop right there, I hate that. I think that looks awful. So I don't want that scoop there. And I can show you on the other camera here. Let me get closer so you get a better look. The green screen doesn't work unless I get really close to the camera. It's on, and I'll demonstrate. So if I do this, I don't know why, but if I get up here like this, see, now the green screen comes in. So now the background's there. So I have no idea what makes that happen, but so now you can see the background is there, but when I sit back down, it goes back to green. I don't know what the fuck. I have no idea. Just one more thing to work on, but that's the camera that's in the laptop. So, okay, but I use that for close-up. So here, this and the spinner on here like this, okay, and that stupid scoop tilted upward like that. I hate it. I think it looks terrible. Okay, I just don't like it. So I'm going to take a knife. I already did the foam. I put my foam in there, the Gorilla Glue foam. So I filled the whole cavity up down here. This is all hollow. And now I'm going to take a knife and shave this off right here. And then I'm going to sand and mold this to the shape it needs to be. So I just have a nice smooth. So it's a Spitfire MK5, I think, B. And I think it's the 6, 7, 8. This scoop's not on them after that, the later ones. So I'm just going to make it look like a later one. I bought 2. I probably won't do the other one. I'll leave the other one stock, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm definitely going to shave this off because I hate this scoop. I think that looks terrible. And I'm also going to change the color of it. It's the sand scheme, and I want a green and brown, not the yellow sand tan and brown. I don't want that. I want the green and brown. So I'm going to repaint the tan green. So Jeff in Lower Alabama, what's up? Good to see you. Oh man, I missed your show. God dang it. Ah, son of a gun. Oh no, you didn't have a show tonight. It's Sunday. I don't even know what day it is, guys. I'm so, holy crap. I just can't tell you what's going on. I can't even keep it straight. Jesus. Anyway. So this is this is off the Spitfire from Hobby King, the 1450 size, 6S, has a XD90 connector in it, and it's a Spitfire Mark. Well, it's right there on the box. It's a Mark 5B. Okay, and like I said, I just don't like the scoop. So I'm just gonna, and I already filled this with the the foam. There's and I sliced a piece of it off already, and so I'm gonna just, because this isn't gonna fit back on the plane with that there. I gotta scrape this out in here, and then I'm just gonna whack this scoop off and sand it, smooth it, get the shape and everything the way I want it, and then I'll spackle it to smooth it out and paint it. It'll be fine. So that's the plan with that. Let me go back to the other camera. So that's and I have the plane. I might bring the plane out here and put it on the table. The only thing left, it's ready to fly, except I have to hook up the ailerons and flaps, the control horns. It's all plugged in, all the radio's set. Everything works. I just have to connect the flaps and the ailerons. I did the rudder elevator, and all the lights are working, and it's got lights. It's got nav lights, a beacon on the top, and a beacon on the tail, on the rudder. Right on the back of the rudder, there's a white light on the back of the rudder, a white light on the top of the plane, and then 2 nav lights. So really nice airplane, guys. I really like it. Good quality. Yeah, it's the Aviation Spitfire. Yep. So pretty impressed with it. And like I said, I bought 2 of them. So at that price, I couldn't pass them up. I've been wanting that plane for years, and I just wasn't willing to pay $379 for it. I'm not paying that much for that size airplane. So when they made it $289, and then they knocked another, it would have been $60 off. That put it down to $229. I was definitely paid $229 for it. So I actually ended up paying $249 for it, but that's okay. Wrights is definitely the guy. He knows how to do these deals, man. He basically gets an airplane for free the way he does it. And I just fucking fuck it up every time. I get too excited, start clicking buttons before I start, sit down and think about it. All right, wait a minute now. If I do it this way, I don't do that. But Michael's the king. He gets the great deals. So Wrights is here too. I just saw him pop in. Good to see you, Michael. So anyway, so I had a laptop failure, guys. If you just got here, the new laptop had the cooling fan quit. So the laptop shuts down in 5 minutes and it shuts down, it overheats. So we're back on the old computer again. Had to make some changes here and there, but I think we're doing all right tonight. It'll be okay. Hey, Kenny F. and Rogers is here. What's up? So oh yeah. I should switch over to concrete drying so Wrights can take a nap. So anyway, so we had some technical difficulty tonight, but you know, we're good enough. We'll get through it. This is doing pretty good. Good enough. It's the shit show, guys. So, you know, we gotta keep our standards down a little. You know? Charles McDaniel, what's up? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. So yeah, so anyway, so I'm working on the Spitfire, working on the wing on the, we're gonna finish up the wing on the Cub. I'm still putting the little vortex generators on it. We'll get that finished up. I think there's only one or two more videos in that build. I've got quite a few more in the Tiger Cat fix, and I've got at least 2 more airplanes we're gonna repair in the foam series. So Big Jim, it was at Hobby King, but I'm not sure it's still on sale. You can go take a look. Yeah, go to Hobby King, Warbirds, you know, American Warehouse, and see if it's still on sale. I know they did away with their summer. It was supposed to run all summer discount. You know, the 15, 30, 60, 80. That's gone, I guess. Somebody told me that they discontinued that part of it, which really sucked because there was 2 more airplanes I wanted to buy at those, you know, with those prices, and I waited too long and I lost out. So I'm not real happy about that. It kind of sucks, but you know, whatever. Oh yeah, you got to figure out how to land this thing, yeah. Yeah, Michael, you've got a rough life having to land that Falcon. It probably has an auto land, doesn't it? You know, you can just, you know, hook it to the instrument landing system, the ILS, and let it land itself, probably. Yeah, you're not going to get much sympathy out of us, buddy. You know, I'm sorry, but you know, you just have the dream job that we would all love to have. So, oh, it's still 289, but no more, not the 60. All right, well, do they have them in stock still, Jim? Listen, at 289, it's still a great deal. It's a really nice airplane. The quality of it's pretty good. It's you know, everything looks really good. The foam quality's good. You know, this is good foam. This is really good stuff here. They've really stepped up their game at Hobby King. These new planes that are coming out are really nice. So still showing in stock at you? Yeah, good. All right, so guys, if you want that Spitfire, I would recommend it. At $289, it's a great deal. That extra $60 was, you know, made it a screaming good deal, but it's still a really good deal at $289. You know, and if you don't like this chin scoop, which I didn't like, I'm taking care of that. I'm going to cut it off. I already did the foam, you know, the Gorilla Glue foam treatment, and we're just going to whack that off, sand it, smooth it, and it's going to look much better than with that scoop on it. I hate that thing. So, Roy! What's up? Good to see you, buddy. So, yeah, guys, if you want a Spitfire, I highly recommend that one. It's got lights, flaps. The coolest thing I've seen yet on an airplane, I've never seen it on another airplane yet. It has split flaps. And it has an indicator, just like the real thing, to show you the flaps are down. There's a little area on the wing that when the flap goes down, it pokes this thing up. And it'll either go up to a 45 or straight up, depending on if you're at half flaps or full flaps. So these tiny little indicators come up out of the top of the wing to show you that that the flaps are down, which I thought was really cool. Never seen anybody do that. The other thing that's really cool about this airplane is all the control horns are submerged inside the wing. So there's no push rods hanging outside the bottom of the wing. Everything is put in the wing, and then these little covers. I think I have one here. Hang on a minute. Yeah, here they are. So after you hook up your control surfaces on the bottom of the wing, these covers go over that and cover it completely up. There's no horn, no servo arm sticking out. There's no horn sticking out. It's all done inside the wing, and then you put this cover over it to cover it all up. So really, really cool. I haven't seen that done on anything else before either. That's a really good, and just put a tiny couple drops of foam tack on this and stick it on to cover it up. And then if you ever need to take it back off to access the servo, not a big deal. So, yeah, thank you, Michael. I agree. It's got amazing detail on it. It's a really, according to Roy, too, it's a great flying airplane, which I can't say the Spitfire from Motion, the 1600 flight line, is not a great flying. It flies. It's okay. It's not bad. But everybody led me to believe it was going to be the greatest plane ever, and it is definitely not that. So I'm really hoping that this one flies a lot better than that one, because I wasn't impressed with the way that flew at all. Now, I haven't flown it that much, so I'm not going to say my final take on it is that it doesn't fly that good. But maybe if I add more, maybe if I move the battery forward, get a little more nose weight in it, maybe it'll fly a little better. I don't know. It's definitely not the best flying plane ever. So I got way better flying airplanes than that. But it's a beautiful airplane, though. If you just want to buy it to hang it up, gorgeous airplane. Detail and everything, really nice. But yeah, it's definitely not the best flying airplane ever. Oh, did you do an unboxing on that one, GB? I didn't see that one. Oh, did you fly yours today? Yeah, Roy. Cool. Yeah, maybe a bigger battery. I can't remember what I had in it, but yeah, maybe. Maybe I need a little more weight. I don't know. We'll see. I got to fix the tail wheel. The tail wheel broke off on the second flight. Damn Avios. I know the same people that made the Avios riffraff made that because the tail wheel was the exact same tail wheel, and it snapped off exactly like it did on the riffraff. I had two riffraffs, both the tail wheels snapped off, and this one did the same thing, just snapped right off. It wasn't a metal rod coming out of the bottom of the back of the plane. It's plastic, and it just broke. Cheap ass plastic, and it wasn't even a landing or a takeoff. All I did was lift the plane up by the nose. It was sitting on the tail wheel, and I gently picked it up by the nose to drop the landing gear. And while it was, hanging on my hand, while I dropped the gear, it moved on the back and broke the tail wheel off, just sitting there. So I'm like, oh, that was really strong shit there. Wow. So it would have never survived a hard landing. So, oh, you bought yours from GB? Oh, there you go, Roy. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, that's interesting, Roy. So anyway, yeah. So I'm so far I'm really happy with the quality of this plane. It's not bad at all. And I'll do. This is going to be more of my foam series, showing how I change this. So I already recorded the whole foam thing, and when I shave it and start molding it. That'll be on a video that'll be on my under my foam repair series. So you guys can look for that there. Okay, so I could be wrong. I got this. I didn't come up with this. Somebody else did, and I'm not going to reveal the source. But I believe when he told me this, I believe he's right. So if you guys watched Mike Patey do all of this this recent turbulence stuff, and it was going and it's flying into Oshkosh, I believe the next release from Hobby King is going to be a turbulence. I don't know what size. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a Hanger 9 or a foam, E-Flite, but I believe we're going to see a turbulence. Is going to be their next release from Horizon Hobby. I believe. Just a speculation, but I had a long talk with the guy that came up with this, and I think he's right. So that's just my prediction, guys. I have a feeling that. Yeah, it's true, Keith. You're right. The V900 does look a lot like Turbulence. So I have a feeling though that it's gonna be a bigger one than the V900. It'll have retracts and everything. I'm not sure if it's going to be a Hanger 9 plane or if it's going to be an E-Flite, a bigger, like a 1500 E-Flite plane. But I have a feeling that's what's coming. It just all fit, with why was Mike, Mike did all that work putting that engine in that plane. Well, I found out he did another, he just put the engine that failed in the plane. He put an updated yeah, but the V1200 GB is a tail dragger, and it's not really turbulence. It's close, but it's not turbulence, and it's a tail dragger. Turbulence is a tricycle gear, so there are some differences. But yeah, again, maybe I'm wrong, but I think my source is right. He came up with this theory. Why was he flying turbulence? He built that plane how many years ago? And why now is he doing all these videos showing how he built it and all that, and then flying it to Oshkosh instead of bringing Scrappy or Draco X? Because I know Draco X is done. He hasn't done any video on it yet, but I know that's already finished. And so why was he bringing Turbulence? And it was perfect for a Thursday release at Horizon with Turbulence sitting there at the Garmin booth. So, and then the motor blew up, and he didn't get to make it there, and so there was no release that week. So that's just my guess. I think the guy's right that thought of it. We'll see. Just a guess. I have nothing concrete at all. Just I'm wrong. Okay, I could be. I'm not going to argue with you. You're absolutely right. I could be a UMX Aero Scout. You think that's going to be the next release? I think they would do way better. Honestly, a UMX Draco or a UMX Scrappy, I think, would sell like hotcakes over an Aero Scout. Honestly. But, we'll see. So, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I have nothing concrete, just a You know, this is strictly a hypothesis, but um, we'll see. You're still holding out for a twin 50 millimeter Arrow Scout. That's funny, Jeff. A twin, huh? So yeah. So anyway, that was my guess. You know, actually it wasn't my guess, but I think he's right. You know, he convinced me that that's what's coming out. So it just all lined up. You know, the whole thing with, you know, and then I found out after he did the second video about the blow up that he just put that motor in it. It wasn't even the motor he put in it originally. It's a bigger motor going for another record, and it was the motor he put in just recently, a couple weeks before Oshkosh, I think it was. Um, that was the motor that blew up, not the one that's been in it all this time when he set all the records back before. So I didn't know that. I first thought it was just the original motor he put in it, but no, he put a bigger motor in it, and that's what blew up. So he didn't have much time on that motor at all. Very few hours on he had very few hours on it. I forget what he said the motor had. It was used. It came out of another airplane. I don't remember how many hours were on it from the other guy. And he said he's going to do all the checking to see if maintenances were doing right, done at the right time, and if there was any, if the motor was showing any wear or overheat, like a hot start. I guess they can tell that if you've ever hot started it, you could. Um, um, yeah, Keith. Well, I wouldn't say none of them, but I'm definitely on board with you. You know, Horizon Hobby's charging way too much for their airplanes. You can get, you can get that jet from Banana Hobbies. The J65 is still $499 for that beautiful, gigantic, jet, twin 70 millimeter jet for $499. Okay, and now the Spitfire's on sale for $289. I mean, these are much more realistic prices than what Horizon's trying to charge you. I just way too much money. They're really. And they already came down on the D18. I knew they would. That was way overpriced. And I'm going to make my own prediction here. I already said it before, but I bet before Christmas the D18 will still be at $399, and they'll offer a free battery with it. They'll probably start with a free ball cap first. Buy the plane, get a free ball cap, and then they'll switch it to buy the plane, get a free battery. And if they do the free battery with it, I'm going to buy it. That'll put it in the price range I think it should be at, and that I would accept it. Because that makes the plane about $2 something. Well, it's like $320 in that range for the plane, and then an $80 battery pack. $400. That's where that should have been, not $450. And so that's where I'm hoping for. I'm hoping they do the battery thing, because I'll get it then. Yeah, Michael, you're right. But you see, you buy a lot. I don't buy that much from Horizon, so the Elite Club really isn't going to work out for me, because I don't buy enough airplanes from Horizon Hobby. I buy a lot of FMS, Banana Hobby, Hobby King, and I'm buying planes everywhere but Horizon Hobby because their prices are too high. So and they don't have planes I want. I'm not buying a twin Timber X or Turbo Timber, or they don't have planes I want. So yeah, it wouldn't pay for me to get the Elite. It would have been once, if I'd have bought the Elite before I bought my Carbon ZT28, I would have made out pretty good. So I'll give you that one. I screwed up there, and I'll admit that. But now they just don't have anything I want. It wouldn't make any sense for me to join the Elite Club to get the deals, because they don't have anything I really want. So anyway, Bill build video by Wes of Neptune. What the hell is that? I don't know what you're talking about. It's interesting. Yeah, right. So I agree. There's definitely some definite advantages to the E Club. But you know, I think for it to be really useful, you'd have to buy a lot of planes from them, and I don't. So I don't see the benefit for it. But if they come out with something like the Carbon Z again, you know, a bigger dollar airplane, I probably will join the Elite Club before I buy that plane, so I get all those points and all that. That you know, because you're right, it's a great deal. You know, if you buy a lot of planes from them, you got to be a member of the E Club because it pays, like you said, it pays for itself 10 over. If you buy a lot of planes, because you keep getting all those points, then you can turn those points into a free airplane. And I just don't buy enough planes from Horizon. Christ, the last plane I bought from Horizon was Jesus. It's been a while. Well, the Carbon Z, you know, but yeah, that's the last plane. Before that, shit, I don't even know what the hell I bought before that from Horizon. I've been buying planes everywhere else. Um, so yeah, it just, you know. But like I said, I screwed up. I admit it. I should have joined the Elite Club before I paid for my Carbon Z, because it would have paid off. That plane would have paid off. That would have been a good choice. Yep, same thing, Keith. Yep. But see, I've had my real flight for a couple of years now. I'm not upgrading it. Don't need to. I've got plenty of airplanes in there to fly, so I don't need to upgrade it. So I'm not going to do that. I already have the controller, so that wouldn't have benefit. You know, I just it's just not going to work out for me until they start making airplanes I want. And right now they're not making airplanes I want. So it just wouldn't pay for me to join the Elite Club. Um, Litz, what's up? David, I think I said hi to you anyway, but I'll say it again. Who else jumped in here? Where we at? We got how many people in here? 21 people, 14 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. So yeah, thanks for being here. Right, Keith. Again, I agree. You know, you guys are not. You know, a lot of that stuff is a good deal, but I wouldn't pay. It's not a what do I want to call it? A perk. It's not a perk for me to get the new flight, real flight, to pay $120, and that's my biggest problem. Is it's too expensive to join the E Club, the Elite Club. If it was cheaper, I'd probably jump on it. But you know, if it was the original introductory price, which was what, $60, I think, I'd probably have spent the money already on it. But at 120, you know, I don't need the real flight update. Don't care. You know, I'm not. I haven't even bought. You know, I haven't even done the free Steam edition because I don't need it. You know, what I have is fine. There's plenty of airplanes to fly. I'm not. You know, I don't need. You know, I don't need a Carbon Z T-28 in the real flight. I've got the real one. I can go fly the real one. I don't need to fly it in real flight. So yeah, it's just not. You know, the whole thing is just not enough for me. Yeah, right. No, I can't. I can't. Wild Bill. For well, a, it's not dry enough. So it was a little rubbery. So when I cut this off, it didn't just slice off nice and easy. But I need to do it on camera, and I don't want to do it on this. You know, I want to do it when I'm, you know, on my own, and I can talk to the camera like I'm, you know, doing my show. You know, my series. You know, so I want to talk in detail about this, and I don't want to be answering questions. So I'm not going to do it live now, but you'll get to see it. It just won't be tonight. I am going to cut it, you know, so you'll get to see me cut on a brand new phone. I will do it, and it'll be on camera, but not tonight. Just not going to do it tonight. I can go get the airplane, though. I guess let me go get the airplane. I want to... All right, let me do this. Let me move a few things around here. I'm going to put the plane, because it's sitting on a box out there with the gear up. And I don't know if I'm going to put the gear down or not, but I'll put it on my that's my transmitter box for the Radio Master. So I'll bring it in here and set it on this box. So let me go get it. All right, here it comes. All right. I think I could put it on here this way. Like that. Okay. Oh, the computer's hanging up again. Hang on a minute. Let me wait for it to catch up. Okay. All right. So that's so it's a really good looking airplane. Canopy opens. Let me tell you some of the features about this airplane, guys. It's pretty cool. Hang on a minute. Let me read the comments here before I get long-winded. Yeah. So who's asking about court? Yeah. So yeah, the court was postponed. The judge called in sick. So me and my attorney were standing out in the parking lot, going, "What the hell?" So yeah, so no court. We'll have to reschedule. So I'll update you on that when I get more on that one. You out of here, Shadow? All right, buddy. Have a good night. Yes, it's got a very big motor in it. You're right. You know, and listen here. You want to really let me switch cameras for a second. And that's funny because now that the plane's in here, look how good this camera's working. I don't know what causes that. It's so weird, but yeah, that's the camera on the laptop, and look how good that looks now. But look at the size of that damn motor. That fucker thing is big. Holy crap! And so the bottom of the plane, it has, you know, where that piece of foam that I'm fooling with, you see, it goes right here. You know, right in this, you know, right underneath that blue part of the cowl here, it just locks right in there. So so yeah, it's you know, but there's foam under here, so you can fly it without it. I can fly it right now just the way it is. That piece doesn't even have to be on there. But with it on there, and I can kind of put it in place here just to give you a kind of a look at it. This is what it kind of looks like, which I think it looks terrible. Okay, so that's you know, that's what it's going to look like with that scoop hanging down there. And I just think that looks awful. I hate that. You see how that scoop looks? You know, and it's going to be even closer because it's going to go way up inside there farther. You know, and it's just, I hate it. I don't like that scoop. So that's why I'm cutting it off. But yeah, look at the, you know, it's got a giant motor in it. It's 6S, so that's cool. I didn't realize it when I bought it. I didn't realize it was 6S. Pilot Ryan, what's up? Let me get caught up with the chat here. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm going to do my imitation of Pilot Ryan imitating me. Just going to stand here quietly and look at the screen. That was funny, Ryan. No, yours isn't, Roy, because you got the green one. I wanted the green one because it doesn't have that stupid scoop on the nose. So yeah, they're almost identical airplanes except for that scoop. Because I think yours is a Mark 8 or something. It's not a Mark 5. But they're basically the exact same airplane. The only difference is this damn scoop. And then the scoops that are under the wing. I think you have 2 oil coolers under the wing. And this one only has 1. You know, so it's got the big oil cooler scoop on the one side, not on the other. So they've got some slight differences, but they're basically the same airplane. So yeah, but you don't have this stupid scoop. And that's why I wanted the green one. But they sold out of the green one. They never had the green one on sale this cheap. It's just the sand one. Obviously, they got it on sale because nobody likes the scoop. Or they don't like the sand paint scheme. I don't know, maybe. But everywhere you see this light tan, you know, up here, let's see, yeah, right here, this light tan here is going to be green. I'm going to shoot this all green and leave the brown. So you'll see the brown and green. And then it'll look more like Roy's. But so, all right, so some of the features. It comes, the canopy will open and close. The side door opens, just like the real one. It came with a pan and tilt camera mount with servos already on it to put in the cockpit so that you can hook a camera to it and then pan and tilt. There's no windshield in it here. This is, right here is open. Now, it comes with a windshield to put there, but if you're going to put a camera in it, you don't want that there. You want the camera lens to be the only thing you're looking through, not the camera lens looking through the windscreen. So, and the windscreen's opaque anyway, so you wouldn't be able to see shit out the front anyway. So there's a slide over, you know, kind of glue on glass that goes on the front. But if you're going to use the pan and tilt camera, then you don't put that on. And then they give you 2 sets of screws for mounting the propeller and the spinner. You can either have Phillip head screws or hexed head screws. They give you both, so you can choose whichever one you want to use, which I've never seen done before. That was pretty cool. So you got a whole extra set of screws. Whichever one I use the hexed head screws, not the Phillips screws, but it comes either way. So, and what else? There's another mechanism. It's some kind of a gun sight that's movable too. It's got its own servo on it. I think it's a gun sight. It's what it looks like. So it came with that also. So it came with all this extra stuff, guys. It's pretty cool. So this is the pan and tilt mechanism here. There's 2 servos here, and then that gun sight thing is in there too. So yeah, it comes with a lot of extra stuff. It's pretty cool. So I balanced the prop. It's perfectly balanced. I was teasing Debbie because the prop was in the prop balancer spinning on the kitchen sink very slowly, but it just kept rolling. It wouldn't stop. And I told her, I says, I think we have a draft in the house. And she's like, why? I said, well, look at that. I know it's perfectly balanced because it won't stop. It just keeps rolling. I said, but yeah, I think we have a draft in the house because I don't feel any air moving over there, but the propeller's definitely telling me that there's definitely air movement over there. So I thought that was funny. There it is. So that's what it looks like with the nose cone on it. So yeah, good looking bird. I like it. Let's see if I move it. I gotta move the box though. That's better. Okay. Wish I could get it. Maybe if I guess if I do it that way, it'll be all right. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now you can see the spinner and you can see the tail, and yeah. So yeah, pretty good. I like the plane. It's a nice looking airplane. Yeah, this is definitely the best deal on Hobby King right now, Jim. You know, this $289 for this baby is the really best deal that Hobby King has right now. But with that $80 off thing, you could turn pretty much any airplane on there into a good deal. But they took that away. I don't know why. They said they were going to run it all summer. I think we got way more summer going here, but they already cut it off. So I was very disappointed in that. Hopefully they'll bring another sale, something else. Yeah, GB, you're right. I don't know if I was a few years, but I was definitely too late on the green one for sure. I don't know if it was years, but I was definitely too late. So I'm kind of bummed. Yeah. Oh, is that what it is? You know, I thought that too, Ryan. But it doesn't look, you know, because I know the British use a yoke like that with the, you know, the stick with the round thing on it, and it had that like looked like the firing button on its side of it. So I thought that's what it was. But I was like, God, that's so weird looking. It doesn't look the right size. I don't know. Something didn't look right about it. But I thought that might have been it. So yeah, you're right. That's what it is. It's the yoke or the stick. Yeah. So I guess if you put a G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip in there and put his hand on there, his hand will move around when the stick moves around. I don't know. Who's going to look in the cockpit for that? You know, I mean, come on, really? Yeah, how cute is Rudolph with the little red nose? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, I know. This planes have been out for years, GB. I know. I've been wanting them for years, but I wasn't going to pay $379 for it. You know, I've been looking at these planes for years, and but at $289, and then I got them for $250. This was a screaming good deal, and that's what I got it for. It's still a great deal at $289. You could still buy it right now for $289, but I paid $250 because I got their summer savings that they were going. It said they were going to run it all summer, and then they took it off last week. So, yeah. So yeah, I just didn't, you know. So I'm glad. I was going to get an Albatross and the C-130 and the in the Coast Guard scheme while that summer sale was on. But I was going to buy them this week too, and I was only going to wait another week. I was waiting for 2 of my 4-in-1 payments to go off on PayPal before I added another one, but I didn't get it. So we'll just wait. They'll probably put them back on sale. Those 2 planes will probably go back on sale. And when they do, I'll buy them then. Until then, I'll just wait. I'm not in that big a hurry. So, yeah, GB, you're right. I know it's been out for a long time. It's been out for a very long time. But I was not willing to pay $379 for it. So I've been waiting and waiting and waiting till they put it on sale. I figured they would sooner or later. And I don't know if the green one was ever on sale. I think they sold out of the green ones without having to put them on sale. And now they're stuck with a bunch of these tan ones with that crappy scoop. So that's why they put them on sale. And then they added that extra summer savings that made this a screaming good deal. So now I bought 2 of them. So I'm going to turn one into a green one. So I'm going to get a green one anyway. Comes with 2 great decal sheets, guys. You can make it British or you can make it American. They give you 2 full schemes to build the plane how you want it to be. You can either make it a British Spitfire or you can make it a U.S. Spitfire. So I think that's great too. I love the fact that they did that. So, yeah, dem bastards. Yeah, yeah. So with the opening cockpit and the pan and tilt camera set up, that's ready to go in the plane, and they give you the servos and everything for it, and the joystick that's also got a servo on it. Yeah, it's weird though. You know what? It's only got 1 servo, so it can only go. I think it only goes back and forth like ailerons. It doesn't do elevator. Unless maybe it connects in with the pan and tilt. I don't know. I haven't read the directions on how to install all that crap. But but those are some nice perks. I mean, if you want to fly at FPV, and you can turn your head and look out the side window and to see where you are in relationship to the field, that'd be cool. It'd be very cool. So I'll probably, again, I bought 2 of them, so I'll probably put that pan and tilt setup in the other one. And so if I want to fly FPV, I'll fly the other one, and if I want to fly line of sight, I'll fly this one. So can we finally have a favorite radio argument? Yeah! Go ahead. You start, right? So what's your favorite radio? I'm game. Why not? Go for it. Tell me what your favorite radio is. I don't see my favorite radio at the moment. Where the hell is that son of a bitch? It's laying around here somewhere. So anybody else see any good deals out there? Anybody have anything on sale that was worth buying, looking at? Like I said, this plane from Hobby King has been the best deal in a while anybody's had. So if you want a nice looking Spitfire, guys, here it is. And it'll be easy enough to a Philco. I think, yeah, I don't know. I have a J.C. Penney radio setup. I like that one. That's my favorite. I bought the whole turntable, you know, the main receiver, uh, a graphic equalizer, and what was I think an 8-track player. So yeah, that's my favorite radio. Is my J.C. Penney. It had some name TMC or TLC or I don't know something. You know. Yeah, that's right. FMS has some deals going on, and they're not at Fair RC, are they, Ryan? They're only at FMS. You got to go directly to FMS, even though when you buy it, it's going to ship from Fair RC, more than likely. But you still have to buy it at FMS. And then Fair RC has their own deals going on too, but I think most of their deals are surface stuff. So, but it doesn't matter where you buy it; it's still going to ship from Fair RC. So, yeah, that's why I bought all these airplanes from FMS, and you know, didn't get really good deals, but yeah, I mean, I didn't pay a lot, but I didn't get a lot, to be honest. You know, my PC-21 was not FMS quality at all. I wasn't really impressed with it. It wasn't bad enough to send it back, but it wasn't good. Uh, the my Avanti was damaged by UPS. The what was the other one I bought? The Miss America was okay. I bought Miss America. That was okay. That was not damaged. Um, there's another one I'm missing. What was the other one? I recently bought another one FMS plane. I can't think what it is. So yeah, guys, use Brian. Put your link up. Go ahead and put your link up. Yeah, if you guys want to get a deal, you know, listen, buy it through Pilot Ryan Media, man. You know, it doesn't cost any extra, and you get an extra deal because he's got his own discount codes on top of the regular codes. So yeah, I said the PC-21. I wasn't happy with the quality of it, but it wasn't bad enough to send it back. But it wasn't what I'm used to from FMS. They just don't send out airplanes with, you know, the seam mark in the leading edge of only one wing. The other wing was clean, but the other wing had a big seam mark in it that they didn't shave off before they painted it, and it had some compression marks all over it where they glued it together. It didn't line up right. It was just not. It wasn't not my normal FMS quality. It was definitely a substandard airplane for FMS. Not impressed. Um, but yeah, you're right. They had some good deals, and then you get an extra deal with Ryan's link. So, you know, Ryan gets a couple spiff money for it, and you get to save more money on it. So, yeah, definitely use Pilot Ryan's FMS link. I did. I was the first one. I bought the. I think I bought the. I think it was the PC-21 and the Avanti sale. I bought through Ryan's link. So yeah. Writes Philco. That's funny. Yeah, guys, nice airplane. I'm really liking this. It's pretty damn nice. I can't wait. I'm gonna go fly it. I might fly it tomorrow, actually. Um, So I was telling you about the links. I don't know if you can see this or not. If I change cameras, you might be able to see it better. Um, so instead of having a control horn hanging out the bottom of the wing, because the bottom of the plane is clean. You see, there's nothing on the bottom of the plane. No control horns, nothing. None of it's coming out the bottom. It's all submerged inside the airplane. So right here on the top of the wing here, which you can barely see, there's a ball link right here, right on top here. And it goes down through the wing, not under the wing. And that's when after you connect it, you put that little plastic cover I was showing you, which I don't know where I put that now. But that little blue cover goes on the bottom of the plane to cover it, you know, so you don't see that. And then the flaps, same thing. That's what's the ball link is what's making the indicator pop up right here on the wing. I don't know if I can, yeah, right here. So you see that smooth there, and then it pops up. You see that? So this is the indicator, and the ball link is right there. That's what's pushing the indicator open. So same thing. You hook your control horn to the ball link that's right there, and it goes down through the wing. And so nothing's hanging out the bottom of the wing. There are no control horns hanging out the bottom of the wing. It's all smooth on the bottom. You're going to have some of this stuff. This goes on the bottom of the wing. This plastic, I don't know what this is. Some kind of cooler, I guess. So that goes on the bottom of the wing. And then here's the oil cooler. You know, the big oil cooler, which the newer ones have 2 of these on the bottom of the wing, but this one only has 1. So this is on one wing, and this other thing's on the other wing. And those are the only 2 things hanging off the bottom of the wing. Oh yeah, there's a little like radio cover thing that's on the bottom of the wing, but you know. And then the guns come out the front. There's 2 giant, you know, the giant long guns. They go right here, where this is. I'm not going to put those on yet till after I paint it. You know, so we're built as far as we're going to go to fly it. So I'm going to go fly it, make sure it flies good, check, you know, get it all trimmed out and everything, and then I'm going to come home and paint it. So you used Ryan's link to buy some blow-up dowels, huh? So that's what I was talking about with, you know, there's nothing hanging out of the bottom of the wing. The control horns go through the wing, and the aileron one's on the top of the wing here, which submerges down into the wing when you go this way. And when you go this way, it kind of rolls off the back of it. So it's barely sticking out of the top of the wing. And this one's completely, with the flaps up, this is completely smooth. That little flipper there disappears. I don't know if you can, yeah, I'd probably show up a little better if I tilt this a little bit. You can see it right here. So that's really cool. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with that. I thought that was really cool that they put that little flipper on it. I really thought that was cool. All right, so let me switch the camera back. Yes, Roy, you're right. Absolutely. Yep, I'm definitely going to put the invasion stripes on it too. You're right. Absolutely. When I paint it green on the top, I'm going to put the invasion stripes on the bottom. Just like I did, if you guys remember the Hurricane I did for the Pilot Ryan pylon race. You know, the top of the plane was orange and white with black trim, but the bottom of the plane was, you know, a green, a lime green. With all I had the invasion stripes and the rondelles, the British rondelles on the bottom. So it looked military on the bottom. It looked pylon racer on the top. I was pretty proud of that. I thought that looked good. It was pretty cool looking airplane. Um, so, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with this one too. Yeah. Did you put the invasion stripes on the green one, Ryan, Roy, or did it come with them? I don't remember if that came with invasion stripes on it. Did it? Yeah, isn't that cool? I got an outdoor table in the living room. Hey, why the hell not, right? What the fuck? Got my TV right here, you know, what the hell? You know, we got TV, we got, you know, got a um, little Gredenza over here on the side over here, you know, painting up above. You know, what the hell? You know. Oh, you put them on? Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely put them on. Definitely. Yeah, I like the invasion stripes. So yeah, I'll put those on the bottom of this. Um, yeah, I'm pretty excited about this plane. I want to go fly it, make sure it's cool, and then I want to get this paint work done. Get this foam, this stupid thing cut off and smoothed out. Make the bottom of the plane smoother, slicker. So yeah, I definitely. So this is supposed to have this, and then this goes behind it and goes on the wing. So the scoop really looks like this. And that's how much, you see how much curve there is to that? That's exactly how the wing, okay? So the wing stops right here at this seam, and then this is the fuselage nose with that damn scoop hanging out. So I just think that looks like ass. I can't stand that. So these pieces aren't going on. Well, this isn't going on, and this is going to get cut off right here at this end, right at. There's just a little seam right here, and that matches up with the wing, and all of this gets cut off. So all that's getting cut off, and then the scoop gets cut off, and then I'm going to round that all up nice and smooth, and it's going to look great when I'm done. It'll look more like the green one. So. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I think this is a Picasso. You might be right. I think so. Looks like an ant farm. It's a painting of an ant farm. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, guys, that's cool. What time we got here? It's only 10:50. Wow, we're doing good tonight. Not even 11 o'clock yet. Take us on a tour of the rest of the house. Okay. It's probably not what you were looking for, but I can do this. Let's see here. Let me go here, and then we'll. So that was the downstairs den. And this is the upstairs den. Okay, so that's Let's say, and then let's see. This is um, um, okay, and then this is the spare bedroom. Okay, so yeah, so if this is this, yeah, so if I have company, they can stay in the spare bedroom here. Yeah, I should be on MTV's Cribs. Wait, there's more. It gets better. So hang on, I got to show you. Let's see here. What else have I got? I've got. Um, no, not that one. See, and then if you go out the back door, you end up right here at our favorite hobby shop. It's right out the back door. So it's just I live in the perfect place, man. And then let me hang on. 'Cause I want to show you the new garage. I haven't shown you that yet. Let's um I don't know. That's a good question. Let's take a look and see. Let's head on down to the Dollar Tree and see what's going on down there. I don't know. I don't know if they restocked it or not. Let's take a look. So yeah, they look pretty stocked up. These shelves look pretty full. You know, the I think this is the Cool Whip over here, and that's full up. Yeah, this looks pretty full up. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on, there's some more pictures I got to show you, man. I gotta get the good ones. Hang on, I gotta add a. I guess I'm gonna have to add an image because I don't see it here. I think I have it. I just have to go look for it. I'm sure I have that picture on here. I think. Just gonna have to go do a quick. Well, it's not there. Hang on a minute. It's got to be. Yeah, it should be here. No, not there, huh? Hmm. Well, we have this. Actually, you guys will like this picture. Hang on a minute. Wow. That picture was really big. Holy crap. Need to do a lot of resizing here. Hang on a minute. No, I need to resize a little more. Not quite there yet. All right. I think we'll... Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So, so this is the garage, the new hangar. This is pretty accurate, guys. This is pretty much what it looks like. So, along the far wall here in the back, the all those racks against the far wall are exactly what's there. They're tall, 8-plane racks facing the wall, and there's 4 of them over there, with 8 planes in each rack. And then as you go to the right, there's double-sided racks. There's 4 more double-sided racks with 8 airplanes in each one of those. And then there's airplanes all over the floor, in between the racks, down the walkways of the racks. And then if you look far to the right in that picture, you can start to see the boxes of the airplane boxes. And you see how white light it is, because that's the lights that are shining inside the tent. So that's where I am right now, is to the far right, where that's really bright over there by the boxes. And that's where the show's coming to you live right now. But that's a pretty accurate what the garage looks like. So, yeah, that's the new hangar with a lot of the airplanes. That's not all of them by any means, but that's a lot of them. You can't see, if you really look close, all the way in the back on the floor between the racks, you'll see stacks of boxes. Those are airplanes in the boxes that haven't been all my duplicate planes are in those boxes back there on the floor. So I think there's 12 boxes back on the floor, and then you were talking 8 racks of 8. So that's 64 planes in the racks, plus the planes on the floor. So we're approaching 100 planes just in that picture. Yeah, where's the stripper? So, and I have one car in the shop right now. It's not that one. That's my wagon. That's outside. The one of the Impalas is in here where that wagon's sitting. So there is a car in the shop just like that. It's slightly different than this, but that's a very accurate look at what my hangar looks like. That end of it. Yeah, David. Honestly, that's when I have a plane I really love, I buy a backup one. So the EC 1500, I bought a backup one of the FMS Pitts. I bought a backup one of it. The old Ready to Fly 90 millimeter MiG, or not MiG, but the Yak 130. I bought a backup one of those. That's an awesome fucking airplane. God, I love that thing. What else? I've got two FMS 1500 Mustangs that are identical to the other Mustangs I have. I've got 5 of them out of the box, but there's 2 more in the box, just in different paint schemes, same airplane. Paint schemes they discontinued, but I grabbed them when I could. So there's 2 more Mustangs on the floor back there, plus the oh God, what else is back there in a box? I'm trying to think of all the airplanes I have that are duplicates. Oh, there's a Valiant back there in the box. One's in the trailer. There's 12 planes in the trailer right now, and the one Valiant is in the trailer. The other one's in a box back there. So yeah, so that's a picture of the hangar, the new hangar. That's where we're streaming to you live from inside this hangar, all the way to the far right there on that picture. So still in the tent. That's going to be changing pretty soon, though. We're gonna get rid of the tent. I don't see. I'm missing some images here, and I don't know where they are. Let me go look around again, see if I can find another picture I'm looking for. I might not have them on this computer. I'll have to download them. I really don't know why they're not on here. Weird. Well, I guess we can do this picture too. All right. This is going to be another picture of the garage. Oops. Oh, wow. All right, so here, this is another shot of the garage. The tent's not up in this picture, but the tent is in that back corner where the boxes are and the lights. And it came all the way out. The tent came all the way out. You see that's the Carbon Z wing standing up there against the wall. And the tent came out past that, which is where it's sitting right now. The wing is no longer there because I was flying the plane, but the tent came all the way out past that wing. And I don't know. I can't tell in the picture what plane that is on the plane stand. It's red, but I can't tell what it is. So that's the other half of the garage where the tent is, where I'm sitting right now. Um, and then it just goes all the way up. You know, it's only 40 feet across the back, but it's 60 feet to the front. So that's a great question, David, and I have no answer for you. Motion rarely gets rid of an airplane. They have gotten rid of a couple, but mostly they keep everything. They don't get rid of too much. The only planes they've gotten rid of are planes they don't carry anymore. Like, you know, they used to carry all the FMS line, and they don't carry it anymore, so they don't stock those anymore. Um, there was another line they carried. I can't remember. Oh, what was it called? Shit. Tech 1. They used to carry Tech 1 airplanes. And they discontinued all those except for the Air Titan. They brought that one plane back under a new name. But yeah, Motion doesn't get rid of airplanes. Unlike Horizon, that keeps getting rid of airplanes. And then right now they're bringing them back, you know, as smart technology planes. So, you know, hey, I guess that's better than nothing. You know, I mean, if you really think about it, and they've definitely brought back some nice airplanes, just not the one I want. I'm still looking for the Spitfire. I want the 1200 Spitfire. So if they ever bring that one back, I'm definitely going to get that one. I'm hoping. Because I was going to grab it, and then they discontinued it before I got it. I was just getting ready to grab it, and it was gone. So that really bummed me out. So I hope they bring that one back. They're bringing all the other. They brought the P-47 back. That was another one I was thinking about. I kind of want that one. You know, maybe, I don't know, but I definitely want the Spitfire. Is the concrete still curing? Yeah, I can put the concrete video on the TV behind me if you want. Honestly, I don't know that I could do it on this computer. Maybe it might handle that, but that's about it. I'm not even sure it would. I just don't have enough smoke in this computer to run all the cool stuff. You know, I'm surprised it's doing as well as it's doing with this stuff. And my green screen. So if you look at the wingtip here, you see how this is getting. You can see through it. I mean, it's trying to put the back wall. This yellow tan color is close enough to green that it's trying to project the green screen on it. That's why we're getting that crazy, like right here, it's especially showing up right here. And it's doing that because it thinks that's green. I don't think that looks green at all, but the camera does. So that's why the plane is kind of fluttering. You know, you see it. You got that snow working on the airplane all over the place. It's because the green screen's trying to change that tan to the background, and it's not doing a very good job of it because it's not really green. I don't know why it thinks it's green, but it's trying to change it. Yes, David, you're right. I missed the UMX Waco also. I was very bummed about that. That was another one I really wanted. Yep. Yeah. So I've missed out on a bunch of planes. You know, at the time I didn't have the money. You know, that was a big problem. I was trying to get money saved up for these different airplanes, and yeah, Ghost Effect, yeah. And I couldn't. You know, I just didn't have the money. And then I got the money, and they discontinued the plane, so I didn't get it. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. You know, it is what it is. There's a flat spot right here on the back of the, behind the canopy here. And I don't know if that, there's a blue piece of plastic that's shaped that shape, but it's blue. I can't imagine they want to put that up there. So I don't know if that's supposed to get anything up there or not. I don't know. So, yeah, there's really cool exhaust stacks. I don't know if I can get to those here. They go on the plane. Again, I'm not putting any of that stuff on until after I paint it. But there's, you know, nice exhaust stacks that go in here. There's a lot of the trim isn't on the plane. You know, the guns aren't on it. The exhaust stacks aren't on it. There's a couple antennas that go on it. You know, I haven't put any of that stuff on it yet because, you know, I'm going to repaint it first. So, but it'll fly perfectly just like this, you know, and with the exception of the 4 rods to hook up the flaps and ailerons, it's ready to fly. Everything, it's all calibrated, everything's done. Ready to go. Put the nut, I got to tighten the nut on the prop. I haven't done that yet. But yeah, it's ready to fly. I can have it ready to fly in, I don't know, 30 minutes. You know, it's going to take longer to put these in the wing rods on and then put the covers on it. But other than that, yeah, she's ready to go. So I don't know if my buddy Mike calls me tomorrow, maybe we'll go fly it tomorrow. You know, I've got the my little generator died. Fuck, that pissed me off. I can't believe that thing. I just bought it in February, and it already died. But my big generator is there, and I just strapped it in the trailer, so I can go flying it. I've got power to bring with me. I'll just bring the big generator again for now. So yeah, we're it's great. I'm ready to fly it. I want to fly it. I want to make sure it flies good and everything, and then get back here and start airbrushing it because I want to get the green on it, get the guns on it, get all the decals on it, really finish it up. I'm really excited about finishing this up. And I might go ahead and paint the. While I'm painting this one, I might paint the 1600 one also because that one needs the same green, and yeah, I'm going to change the color scheme. That one's blue and tan, I guess, and I hate that. You know, I saw a picture of a real one, but I can't believe any of them were painted blue. You know, it's like that P-51, the 1500 Mustang that Horizon came out with that was blue. It was supposed to be green, but you know, they had a picture of it in blue, and so that's what they went with. And I think the same thing with this Spitfire. I know the real one's painted blue, but I don't think there were ever real ones painted blue. I haven't seen one. You know, somebody just painted it blue because that's the color scheme he wanted, I guess. Yeah, JCB, I figured that. Yeah, I think, but the only thing I have that'll fit there is blue. It's this baby blue color. They definitely wouldn't have put that on the top. So I don't have anything to put there. I don't know what they wanted what to go there, and I don't think well, if I can find it, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's probably in this bag. Hang on, let me look. Most of the crap I have is in here. Yeah, so this is the windshield, and it goes on just like that. Okay, so you put that on there if you're not going to run a camera. You know, a dab of, just a tiny dab of contact cement to put it on there. And then if you're going to shoot the camera, you pull it off. And here's the exhaust stack. And that'll go in here like this. my hand holding it, you're not going to be able to see much of it. But anyway, yeah, that's the exhaust stack. Here's the piece that I would think, no, not that one. I don't see it. It was an oval piece, similar to this. It was shaped like that, but it's blue, and it looked like that's the shape it is back here. But this goes in the back of the plane, and I don't know why. There's an air vent hole in the back of the plane to let the air that's going in the fuselage out. And if you put this on, it blocks the hole. And I don't know why you would want to block that hole. I don't know why, unless you just built a static display plane and you cover it with this. But they give it to you, so I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, there is a rear view mirror that came with that. Here's the little, and it's a mirror. It's a real mirror. There's a little rear view mirror here that goes right up here on the top of here. There's a indentation where you're supposed to push this through the canopy. So yeah, there's a lot of detail on this airplane, guys. I got to tell you, there's a shitload of detail on this plane. It's a very cool airplane. Paul Ballard, what's up? How you doing, man? Are you out flying? Yeah, yes, Reitza. Yes, the canopy opens, it slides back, and I'll tell you who did a really great video on how to make a canopy like that slide back is Killer Planes. Steve did a really cool episode on how to extend a servo arm long enough so that when it swung, it was enough to pull the canopy back and forth. So if you ever want to see, go to Killer Planes and go to his search and then look for a sliding canopy. And he did a real nice video on how to make this canopy work from the radio, by attaching a servo to it. It doesn't slide very easy, guys. It's kind of clunky. I'm sure if I did it enough, it would work better, but I'll probably end up chipping paint off of it. But yeah, you can slide it all the way back. Like I said, it doesn't slide well. And I'm trying to be very careful not to knock any paint off. Okay, so let me turn it around here so you can see. Okay, so there's the canopy open, and then you can open the door too. So that folds down too. Make it easier for the pilot to get in. So there you go. So yeah, it has a, it's got the gun sight here inside the canopy. There's gauges in there. It's a pretty detailed cockpit actually. There's an instrument panel. It's pretty cool. And it's got a gun sight up here, and then this removable windshield if you're going to put a camera in it. And then so yeah, so you can close the door, and then you slide the canopy over it, and that locks the door closed. The door won't open if the canopy's not back. And then the canopy hooks into this beveled edge on the front of the glass, so it shouldn't come open in flight. I don't know. Probably putting a little lube on that would probably make it move better. It's kind of a pain in the butt, I gotta tell you. After I did the other one, this is the first time I've opened this one, but I opened the other plane and I was sorry I did because it's just too freaking much work to close it. It's a pain in the butt. You got to be so careful. Okay, there we go. Okay, and now it's locked in. So now that it's all the way forward and locked into the front canopy, I don't think it'll blow open in flight. It should be fine. So yeah, very cool. And like I said, if you want to see how to make it work from the radio, go to Killer Plane's website. He did a really nice video on that. How to make it, how to make it open by the radio. It's pretty cool. Oh, no shit. Really? Your right side ESC and motor took a dump? Oh, that sucks. Jesus. So how did you get those planes? Did somebody mail them to you, Paul? Or did you stop by your, while you were up there in Minnesota, did you stop by your storage unit and pick them up? Yeah, well, I'm sure in the Zoom this week you'll probably Tuesday night you'll show us the inside of your truck. That'll be cool. No Fred Barron tonight. Where's Fred at? I wonder what happened to him tonight. Hey Brian, how you doing, man? Yeah, so Paul's officially sleeping with his planes. It's called Avios. It's Hobby King makes this one, Craig, and it's they call it Avios. That's their Highline brand, which I don't know that I'd call it a Highline. Um, but it's nice. I like it. Um, yeah, just go to Hobby King and go to the Warbirds. You'll find it. It's there, and they still have them in stock, and they're still $289. So I highly recommend you jump on it. It's a good looking airplane. I'll let you know in the next couple days, I'll bet I'll fly it. So when I fly it, I'll let you know how good it flies. I'm pretty sure it's going to fly pretty damn good. Yeah, the Gorilla Glue, boy, when this stuff dries, oh my God, it cuts so easy. You don't want to wait. You don't want to cut it when it's still a little bit wet. It's a bit of a fight to cut it, but boy, when it's dry, it just cuts right up. Yeah, it's going through this like butter. I'm just digging out what's inside here. I'm not doing anything that anybody needs to see. I didn't even want to. Yeah, I wasn't interested in showing this part of it, but I do need to cut it out so I can get it back on the plane. It won't. You know, it's interfering with the nose of the airplane, so I got to trim this part out anyway. Oops. That wasn't good. Nope, I went way too deep there. That's going to be a problem. Oh well, not a big deal. Just add a little more Gorilla Glue, no problem. Fix that right up. Just a razor knife. These are great. Dollar Tree. Get this yellow and black striped razor knife. These things are sharp as fuck. It's $1.25. It comes with a blade in the handle already and 2 extra blades and a little plastic sleeve that comes with it. For $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. Excellent knives. I love these things. Yeah, every time I go into Dollar Tree, I buy 5 or 6 of them just to hang on the wall, so that they're always available. I have them laying everywhere. They're all over the house, out in the garage, out in the shed. You know, I just have them anywhere that I might possibly need a box cutter razor knife, man. I have them everywhere because these things are sharp. It's a really, really nice knife. They run out of them sometimes, and if they do, just wait. They'll get them back in. Don't panic. But really, really good knife. So you're not going to be able to tell on camera but I was able to shave all that down to about where it was. And it might, I don't know, it might fit on there now. I might have enough of it shaped away that it will fit. You got to put it on all the way, you got to take the wing off. But yeah, that's That's pretty close. Yeah, I got to shave a little bit more out of it, but yeah, that got it on there pretty close now. It's let me switch cameras again, give you, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I really hate the look of this. Okay, so you see that? I just can't stand that frickin' scoop down there. I think that looks awful. And that's what it looks like. That's pretty damn close. It's not all the way on, but it's damn close. And I just don't like the look of that. That's why I'm going to shave it off. I don't like it. And you guys will see the finished product. Oh, you'll see me cut it and shape it and all that. I'll do it on camera. I was shaving out the bottom because this part I didn't want. I'm not going to do a. If I had just put less foam and Gorilla Glue in there, I wouldn't have had to shave that out at all. So there's nothing going on there we need to worry about. Yeah, it's not anything I was gonna shave anyway. It's everything below that. So this part's fine. All this extra foam in here I don't need. So that's the only, so I wasn't going to waste time on video showing me cutting out this extra foam inside here that we don't need. That's just extra, just extra foam. Nothing that has anything to do with reshaping this cowl. One of the things I like about this knife too, guys, is when you slide it all the way out like that, it flexes a lot. So you can flex it to the shape you need and carve. And then every time the tip gets dull, it breaks off. I think, how many sections are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 sections. So you can break the tip off 7 times to get a nice sharp point again. And then you throw that knife, that blade away and get another one because it comes with 2 extra. So it's just a great knife. I love these knives. They definitely get the job done, I can tell you that. All right, that should be good enough. I think that'll clear everything so I can get this on. Yeah, I think so. That'll go on now. So I relieved the bottom enough to get it on the plane now, and now it's just a matter of shaping cutting the scoop off and shaping it. So So anyway, all right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it. We're running out of things to talk about. It was only how many are left in here now? There's only 9 of you left, and everybody seems to be falling asleep. I'm boring you to death. So I guess we'll call it, and we'll see you tomorrow night in Fred's Fly-In. For those of you that join us there. Oh, somebody just jumped in the chat. I wonder if it's Fred. And whoever jumped in jumped back out. So all right. So anyway, that's my my little review of this Hobby King Avios Spitfire, the MK5B, and we're gonna make it a 678B, I guess, is what we're by cutting that scoop off. You know. Anyway, similar to that. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. That's it for the Spitfire. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you came tonight. Got a few updates on a few things. So, and we'll keep watching the, there's going to be a lot more foam repair videos coming out. So keep your eyes open for those. And the rest of it, we'll see you guys tomorrow night, guys. All right. So we'll see you in Fred's show. So have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Of course, it's going to take me 10 minutes to shut this down, but all right, here we go. All right, so have a great night, guys.